SAS Programmer versus Statistical Programmer. Introduction. The roles of a SAS programmer and a statistical programmer in a clinical trial study are distinct but interconnected, and both contribute significantly to the analysis and management of clinical trial data. Here's a breakdown of each role and their primary differences. SAS Programmer. Primary focus. The main role of a SAS programmer in clinical trials is to manage, clean, and prepare data for analysis using the SAS software suite. They ensure that data is organized, consistent, and ready for analysis by statistical teams. Typical tasks includes like data cleaning and validation, creating, maintaining, and verifying data sets, usually in standardized formats like SDTM, study data tabulation model, or ADAM analysis data model, as defined by CDISC. Generating tables, listings, and graphs, TLGs, for reporting purposes. Writing and debugging SAS code to automate data processes such as merging datasets or imputing missing values. Ensuring data complies with regulatory standards and guidelines, making datasets submission ready for regulatory bodies like the FDA or EMA. Skill set. Strong proficiency in SAS programming, knowledge of clinical data standards like CDISC, and an understanding of clinical trial data structure. They may not need extensive statistical knowledge but should be detail oriented and proficient in data handling. Statistical Programmer. Primary focus. A statistical programmer is typically more involved in the statistical analysis aspects of clinical trial data. They apply statistical methodologies and create algorithms to support statistical analysis under the direction of biostatisticians. Typical task. Preparing datasets specifically for statistical analysis, often working with the ADAM format, which structures data for complex statistical modeling. Writing complex SAS code to generate statistical outputs like inferential statistical tables and p-values. Implementing and verifying statistical models specified by biostatisticians such as survival analysis, linear or logistic regression models, and Kaplan-Meier plots. Performing quality control QC on statistical analysis and interpreting statistical outputs to ensure they align with study objectives. Collaborating with biostatisticians to develop analysis specifications, often diving deeper into the reasoning behind each analysis. Skill set. In addition to strong SAS programming skills, statistical programmers need a solid understanding of statistical principles, clinical trial design, and analysis. They often have more experience in biostatistics and may require familiarity with other statistical tools or software beyond SAS. Key differences. The main objective of SAS programmer is to data cleaning and preparation, whereas statistical programmer deals with statistical analysis and validation. The knowledge focus for SAS programmer is generally involved in data standards and compliance, whereas for statistical programmer it's involved in statistical methodologies and models. Collaboration of SAS programmer is generally between data managers and data scientists, whereas statistical programmer collaborates with biostatisticians and statisticians. The SAS programmer generally outputs data sets and basic table listings and figures, whereas the statistical programmer outputs complex statistical outputs and validates the table listings and figures. The SAS programmer should have knowledge related to SAS programming but not always required related to the statistical knowledge, whereas the statistical programmer is a must and it requires statistical knowledge. Overlap and collaboration. While their tasks differ, SAS programmers and statistical programmers work closely to ensure the integrity of clinical trial data, maintain standards, and deliver accurate statistical analysis. The SAS programmer provides clean, well-structured data, while the statistical programmer performs the more complex statistical computations, working closely with biostatistics teams to ensure that the analysis align with study objectives. Many thanks for watching my video and happy learning. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a feedback comment. Many thanks for your support and having great connection.